Greetings, greetings. Okay. Peace and power. Peace and power. Said I wasn't going to use the L word for 36 hours. So I appreciate you. I adore you and I'm fond of you. Alright, so hashtag heart to heart. Hopefully you can hear me. I said heart to heart would be at 11 p.m. Great rising. Low key. There's just one person here. I wonder if that's low key stalker. Oh, I love you, black man. So I said I was going to do heart to heart at 11 p.m., but I'm working again for a month, so I might not get off until about 2. So great rising. Great rising. So I'm not just rambling and rambling. I told a sister that I would talk about abuse. Abuse. Damn. Great rising. Alright, abuse. Alright, let me tell you how it came up first. Alright, let me tell you how it came up. She said she was in a group discussion and someone said, fuck that. I'm tell you why it's not coming to me. There was a comedian. I asked Say who it was. I think he said it was Chris Rock. I can't remember. And I was telling him when I was younger, I mean, it was many, many years ago, I heard a comedian say something like, I won't hit no woman, but I'll shake the shit out of her. Like, and it was funny, you know. But yeah, that's what he said. He wouldn't hit a woman, but he would shake the shit out of her. Anyway, we laughed, and that was just a funny haha. But the truth is, men and women are both abusive to themselves and one another. And a lot of the times, I'm convinced it's because we don't know that our behaviors are abusive. Um, the same way a child who is sexually molested can molest another child. In their mind, it's not molestation. Hell, to some other adults, great rising Kim, to some other adults, it's not molestation. They're thinking, oh, it's just kids being kids, it's just kids being curious and kids in puberty. Um, yeah, great, hold on. Oh, great rising, great rising. Yes, I'm convinced that a lot of times it's our ignorance that we don't know that we are being abusive. Um, I know that a lot of people deny truths to protect the feelings of people they love. So you ask me if I cheated. I know if I tell you the truth, it'll hurt you, and I don't want you to be hurt. I regret it. I won't do it again. You know. And so I feel like it's okay for me to deny it, but denial is abuse. Denial is abuse. For you to weaken my intuition or distort my reality or disarm my defenses, all of those things are abusive. When God tells me that something is, and you continually tell me that I am wrong and that my God is wrong, that is abusive. It damages my relationship with you. It damaged my relationship with myself, and it sadly but honestly it taints my relationship with my God because I've learned to love you, and for me, my God, myself, and my King are all on the same accord. We are the Holy Trinity. So yeah, it's almost like the kid that asks the mama something, and when she say no, then you go and ask the dad and shit. Like you're trying to play the ends against the middle. When you distort my reality because you're asking me to choose between the truth that God has given me and the truth that you, my God, has given me. You know. Anyway, power plays to be deceptive is abusive. Um, to make invalidation is abuse. Ridicule is abuse. Contradiction is abuse. Self abuse is ignoring red flags. So many of us do that, men and women alike. Yeah, the thing is, when women overlook red flags, um, because they're tiny little red flags that come up, that come up, that come up, and then when the big whammy comes up, we usually forgive the big whammy and keep pushing. Brothers usually that big one is detrimental. That big one not only damages your relationship with the woman you with, but it damages your relationship with women going forward. Not in a way that you, like women, are asking new people and new relationships to help you heal, but in a way that you don't even, you come into the relationship abusive and disconnected. Um, Great rising, y'all asses is up late. Great rising, y'all asses is up late. Um, Abuse, family, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about abuse. Anyway, so in this conversation, this group conversation, I'm guessing these people are talking about kind of like the conversation, like the Chris Rock joint. Like, I won't hit her, but I'll shake the shit out of her. So the conversation comes up that that's abuse anyway. And this woman, I guess her issue was that in a circle of men and women, all of them were saying what wasn't abusive, and she knew the behavior that they were discussing in particular to actually be abusive. Furthermore, it upset her that her king, who should also know that the things that they were discussing were abusive, because if nothing else, he's learned them in anger management for himself, even he denied these things. Um, yeah, so it made her uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable all the time too, sis. It really does. Like I said to you then, recently, there was a couple where the woman is being abused, and I decided that I would try to be her support system and save her. But on the flip, I haven't met a man who's willing to go out of his way and help heal her king. You know, not wait on him to seek help, but actually take initiative and go and seek out your brother and help him. Anyway, abuse is real, and a lot of us just don't know. A lot of us just don't know. Um, Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me write this before I lose my thought. Great rising, great rising, great rising, great rising, great rising. I told you that hold on right quick. Gotta make sure I ain't y'all know how this go. I ain't got no drawers on. Gotta make sure I ain't sitting on this fucking carpet. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, we good. We good. Alright, hold on. Ah, assault. Assault and battery. Assault is contact, unwanted or unwarranted contact. And battery is any blood. Don't matter if it's a speck of it. If it's any blood, it's battery. Um, anyway, the types of abuse. There is physical abuse and, excuse the background, I got. All right, physical abuse, mental, emotional. And men, you are being abused also. Your heart to heart. This is not just about pointing out the many ways that you abuse me so that you'll be aware. It's also about the ways that I abuse you. Okay. Um, a lot of the sisters I know are manipulative. Manipulative. Manipulation is abuse. Be like, damn, and see, it's a lot of different ways to abuse somebody. Dory, wake up, baby. You gotta have to drink some water, cause you know Mama can't deal. I can't do all of that. Yeah, sit up, get you some water, cause if you're gonna keep talking, I'm gonna put you in there with the children, cause that's gonna keep me up tonight anyway. Yeah, I understand allergies and shit, but I can't do it. Get you another big sip, and when you wake up coughing, please reach for your water, okay? I'm gonna put it right here for you. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Second verse, same as the first. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right. Black man, I love you. I'm not even supposed to be saying that word today, not for 36 hours, but I need you to know that I love you in an unconditional way. There was nothing you did to get my love or to earn my love, so there's nothing you can do to lose it, you know. Like you're everything to me. You really are. I don't know how else to say that. When I wake up, I'm thinking about you. When I go to sleep, I'm thinking about you. I even dream about you. Um, all your shades, all your wonders. I told you the drum of your heart. You're so worth it to me. That's why I want to build with you. That's why I want to heal with you. Because, shit. Oh, great rising, Serene. Great rising. Oh, graveyard shit. Power to you. Power to you. Yeah, I need you. I need you. Um, I need you. The way fish need the sea, you know. The way fish need the sea. I definitely need you. It helps that you're beautiful as you are. All right, so back to these ways of abuse. I'm trying to think of ways that I've been abusive to men. I've never been physically abusive, but I have been verbally abusive. I have been negligent. Negligence, that's another form of abuse. Let me write that one down too. Hold on. Hmm. All right. All right. We good. All right. We good. I have Yeah, I have been abusive. I have been abusive, and I apologize for the ways that I've been abusive. I'm looking at these notes, and there's not a single thing on here that I'm not guilty of. I've distorted realities. I used to actually tell men that I sell dreams. They used to be like, "Oh, okay, what kind of work do you do?" And I'd be like, "I'm in retail." And I wouldn't tell these niggas nothing about where I work at. And when it would finally come out, and they'll find out that they are my primary source of income, and they'd be like, "What's up with the retail?" And I'd be like, "Shit, I sold your ass a dream." Like, yeah, it was fucked up, but it was true though. Power plays and deception, contradiction, negligence, distorting realities, leading people on. That's a big way that we abuse one another. Weakening intuition and disarming defenses. I get so tired of talking about the same shit. Like, what the fuck we gonna do? How the fuck we gonna get better? Why we gotta keep talking about the same broke down ass systems? Listen, listen, so that we're proactive about it. Make it simple. How are you abusive in your relationship? Be real. How are you abusive in your relationship? Which of these things do you do? Because these are weapons. A lot of us don't realize that just because you never put your hands on somebody doesn't mean that you haven't been abusive to them. A power play and deception and denial, all of these are weapons. They are tools that we use to weaken other people, all right? To hurt other people most of the time for our benefit, all right? It doesn't matter if we're looking for shelter, if we're looking for sex, if we're looking for the security of keeping somebody around in a relationship. A lot of the times we abuse people, um, and it's so that we can keep them in a place of submission for our own benefit, all right? We have to be mindful of this shit. We have to learn how to recognize abuse early. Remember that abuse, by the time we're engaged in adult relationships, most of us have already learned abuse from our peers, from our siblings, and from our parents. It's important that we learn how to identify abuse so we know immediately when we're being abused and when we're abusing somebody else. this is perfect because we're talking about violence and the sacred woman at Power Hour. We're talking about violence. Hmm. That's that damn pizza place. The pizza place got me tired. Yeah. Um. Damn. Where's my computer? Hold on. Let me see something. I got children. Can't have no backup device when you got children. It just don't work that way. Alright, y'all rocking it. Hold on. See if I can get comfortable. Alright. Okay, indeed. I remember one time, uh, I was in a relationship with a guy who always had who always had good bad ideas and always wanted me to have credit for them. Um, when I say good bad ideas, I mean will try to manipulate me into doing something that wasn't good for us to do and try to convince me that it was. And then, oh, what you doing up? Like you doing up? You here? Sis, you here yet? Am I too early? Yeah, he would have me, he would mm, do things like dry baiting, you know. Dry baiting. As a matter of fact, this is perfect. Hold on, let me write this down. Passive, aggressive, passive aggressive, and assertive. I've covered these before too, but this is a good way also to recognize abuse because we want to make sure that our communications with one another are assertive, which means I'm not too demanding, I'm not too punk ass, I'm balanced, okay? Assertive is balanced. Um, Passive is, I'm gonna use my cookout example because it's my favorite, okay? So you had a cookout. Passive watches you go get a plate and wishes that you would get them a plate. They don't get their own plate. Don't ask nobody about no plate. Don't get no, just passive, just sit there watching plates and wishing it had a plate. Okay. Um, Aggressive, see you come sit down with your plate. Will sit down next to them. Aggressive, see somebody else sit down and go and take that plate with no regard. Take that plate. Entitled. All right. Passive aggressive is really is the closest to petty. Passive aggressive is knowing that you fix that plate for you, and when you sit down, I say, "So you fix that for me, right? You ain't going not fix me a plate and fix you one." You know, passive aggressive. All right, and then assertive is, "You mind fixing me a plate?" You know, I'd like it if you fix me a plate also. You know. Anyway, these other ways around it are abusive. When somebody is so passive that they wait on you to pull information out of them, they cause you to have to meet them beyond the middle point in the relationship. That's abuse. That's abuse. To abuse somebody doesn't mean to purple their eye. To abuse somebody means to mistreat someone. It's that simple. To mistreat someone. And a mistreat, that's opinion. Can we be real? Mistreat is opinion. That means you might could choke my sister while you giving her some dick, but you choke me while you giving me some dick, and this is assault. Mistreat is an opinion, all right? And that's why it's important that we are clear in what we feel and clear on what we expect in all of our relationships. Like I tell my children, when you ask me if I'll buy you a toy, I buy it. When you ask me if you can eat, I feed you. If you ask to go outside, I allow it. If you ask me to supervise or chaperone or watch a video or record, whatever it is you ask me to do, I do it. And when I ask you to do something, you whine and you fight and you cry and you walk away and you forget about it and you tell me you'll do it later or you ask me why you have to do it. This is mistreatment. This is mistreatment. And if I allow you to abuse me now, I'm condoning the abuse of me later, and I'm encouraging you to abuse people when you're in a relationship later. I'm not just raising my daughter, you somebody's future wife. And I mean, then that's going to be a little bit unacceptable for me that your husband do everything that you ask of him, everything that you ask of him constantly. He's serving you and providing and protecting. And then the minute he asks something of you, you whine and cry and you don't feel like it. That's unacceptable for me. Mistreatment is abuse. Mistreatment in any way, way, shape, fashion, or form. Oh, yes, indeed. Mistreatment is abuse. Um, Now, I don't want you to listen and think, oh, you about to fuck these niggas up now that you know some folks been abusing you, especially if you're abusing yourself. Especially if you're abusing yourself. Um, these same tools that we discuss, it's easy to see somebody else deceiving you or somebody else um, denying a truth to you or somebody else ridiculing you, all right, or being negligent of you. But these are also things, men and women, that we do to ourselves. Um, Brothers, this is for you. So I'm going to talk to you. Um, how do you deceive yourself? All right. What things are you in denial about to yourself? How do you ridicule yourself? How do you contradict yourself? And how are you negligent? You recognize yourself as God. You wouldn't want a woman to serve you up no bullshit because you know you worth more than that. So, what are you serving yourself? What are you serving yourself? Okay. And, oh, shit. Look, and I'm over here flipping pages, Adrian, like I'm looking at something. You want to see what I'm looking at? Over here on my George Bush. Ain't no notes on this shit. Listen, right? No, sis. All right, let's go. Yeah. Um. Really and truly, though, they're weapons, and some of us are staying in abusive relationships, and we shouldn't be. We're tolerating abusive relationships, and we should not be. Uh, some of us are tolerating physical abuse, and those of us who, who are in relationships, men and women, where we're being physically abused, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. Everybody should have a way out, and I do believe that most battered people do. They just aren't ready most of the time. If you are ready, if you are in an abusive relationship and you do need help to get out, or you do need a safe place, a safe place or space, or point person, even a contact, just somebody to check on you here and there, reach out to me so I can find out who we have in our network close to you. All right. Um, but again, those of us who aren't in relationships where we're being physically abused, those of us who say we would not, I would not never let no nigga don't hit on me. And man, you know how it be like, man, shit, that bitch ain't gonna put her hands on me. I ain't about hitting no female, but I ain't gonna let no bitch put their hands on me. I feel you. I really do feel you. The thing is, most of the time, the weapons aren't hands on you. And most of the time, you are tolerating it. You won't let a bitch put their hands on you, but you'll let a bitch put a lie on you. You won't let a bitch put no hands on you, but you'll let a bitch put a toxic pussy on you. You understand? A toxic frequency. Brothers, there are so many women that are broken, and they are bitter, and they are mad, and they are angry, and they are sad, and all the time. All the time. And they want you to make everything right. They want you to fill the void or pick them up or rub them down. They want you to be the fixer when it's each of our jobs to fix ourselves. That's abuse too. Expecting me to do your work. And if you go to your job and you got a job description and your boss wants you to do your work and his work and your neighbor work and your subordinate work and your in the big wigs work, you'll feel like this is abuse. You being asked to do more than what you're supposed to have to do. It's the same shit in our relationships. It's the same shit in our relationships. We gotta make sure we see the shit and nip the shit in the bud. And then we keep speaking to personal or intimate relationships when by the time we get into intimate or romantic relationships that are abusive, we have already learned to tolerate the abuse from our friendships and our relationships with our parents and our peers. So please, 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 family, if you remember, call motherfuckers out. The minute you feel, and that's the only validation you need, the minute you feel mistreated in any way, you've been abused. And speak up, speak out on your abuse. Make sure I ain't missing shit. Show them. Well, let me see what other notes. Let me see what other notes I can be inspired by. Yeah, that one didn't inspire much. Oh shit. Hold on. I wonder if she got this shit. Jamie Foster. Hold on. Hold on. I just found a list of orders. I don't know if they went out. Alright. Regular degular, this for you. Then we're going to get on back on the game plan. Alright. Men, they say we've spoken a lot about general abuse. Hold on, I'll talk to you about as a matter of fact, I got a brother right now who just got out of jail tonight. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? I ain't heard from your black ass in, like my grandma say, a month of Sundays. Where the fuck you been? Like, what's up? Great rising. Great rising. Oh, that's a really pretty picture. Yeah. So I say, bro, I ain't seen you. I ain't heard from you in a month of fucking Sundays, yo. What's up? He's like, I just got out of jail 50 minutes ago. Just got out of jail. I was like, yeah. Last time I talked to you, like shortly after that shit, I got into it with my ex, and I ended up in jail. You got into it with your ex, like, yeah. It's like, what happened? I said, well, they charged me with assault, but I don't even remember what happened because she just always mad. She just was mad. She just was wanted to fight. She was just angry, and I don't even know why. And brothers, when you see the red flags, you have to get the fuck free. You have to get the fuck free. Some of us, listen, women are nurturers and we are healers and we are builders, right? So whatever you give a woman, she'll grow it. She'll make it better. If a man is, if her king is in college, she gonna help him to push through college. If the motherfucker work at McDonald's, she gonna make sure he get to manager status. Um, it doesn't matter if the man sell dope, she gonna make sure he got the block locked. You understand? Whatever it is that our kings want to do, whatever it is that our children want to do, whatever it is that honestly, our gardens and our cars and our homes, whatever the fuck it is around us, whatever the fuck that thing or energy or entity aspires to do, we will pour into it to help it to achieve that. All right? We'll make sure that all of our actions are conducive to the results that that thing or that person is trying to achieve. All right? That's just how women are wired. And in our wokeness, we always talking about the good in that, how much good women can grow. But women can just as much as they can grow good, can grow bad. All right, just as much as they can grow healing, they can grow hurting. Yeah, it is your pick I was talking about. But yes, they can grow hurting. They can make hurt really big. Woman has the power to make depression really big, the same way she can make joy and love so agape. She can make hurt and pain and depression and anger just as big. And so we have the power to nurture things, to grow things to full term and then birth them. So sometimes it's life and light, and sometimes it's lies and alibis. The thing is, brother, you have to recognize when a woman doesn't have when she doesn't have the will or desire or the wherewithal or the strength, energy, or know how, when a bitch can't love herself, you need to get the fuck free. You have to get the fuck free. I don't know how else to tell you that, man. You have to get away um, to save yourself. So many times we neglect to look at how people love themselves. We neglect to look at how people love or hate themselves, and we expect them to love us in ways that they don't show that they love themselves. I can't expect a man to respect uh, that I'm vegan, or to really respect my health if he's smoking cigarettes. Like, really and truly, if he's smoking cigarettes, this is how real it is. If he's smoking cigarettes, he can't give a damn about my healthy lifestyle. And that's just the truth of the matter. And you know it because even though those of us who don't realize it in our personal lives, women, when you have babies, then it become real. You don't want nobody smoking around your baby. You don't want nobody to have no shirt on where they done smoked on and they had the baby. And some people are cold turkey and get it right for the baby, and other people still try to find shortcuts around it. You have to be very mindful of how people love themselves before you expect them to love you a certain way. Be careful of how people abuse themselves so you can anticipate the ways that you may or may not be abused. All right? Yeah. Now that I know that when we feed people, yeah, when I feed you, doesn't matter if I'm feeding you food or pussy. When I'm feeding you, I'm either making you better or worse. We gotta be mindful of the worst. All right, don't avoid the red flags. We've only been on here for 30 minutes, fam. But let me see how long this time. 3:05. Damn, I was just thinking about her. Deshaun Ponder, I was just thinking about her. All right, yeah. Because we do have power hours in a few hours. We do have power hours in a few hours. Yeah. All right. So, brothers, be mindful of the way women love themselves or the way women abuse themselves. Be careful not to offer up a certain thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I saw something that said the giver must set boundaries because a taker never will. I'm like, damn, if that ain't the truth, because I've been a taker before. I've also been a giver before, so I know that to be true. Peace and power. Peace and power, family. Yeah. Um, the boundaries. The boundaries. Be careful not to put yourself in the line of abuse. All right. Not to put yourself in the line of abuse, which means um, I say I come into the relationship telling you I've been with the last three men I was with confessed to me later that they were married. And I don't want to be cheated on, and I don't want to be in a relationship where a man is married. And the red flags are there, and I just. Did I say something? Okay. What's your name? Hold on. Hold on. You tell me you message me? You message me? Your name the same on there? Your name the same on Facebook as it is on you messaged me a few times, you said? They ain't right. They filter me so bad. I'ma go on there. I can't reply to you though. Not on Facebook till they let me out of jail. Till they let me out of Facebook jail. I can't reply to you. But again, brothers. So there are women who will say things like, I've been through this over and over and over and over and over and over, and they're having this conversation with a man who is married or with a man who is involved. Okay, you um, I have a friend, a guy friend who, I mean, he's been in my life for 25 years, and I mean, the truth is, he's always trying to buy my love. All right. Money, I don't know a woman that doesn't like when people spend money on her. So spending money on me is definitely a love language. I'm not a materialistic person, but I love gifts. Shit. Bring me frankincense, nigga. And bring me myrrh. Shit. Anyway, thing is, this guy will pour into me, pour into me, pour into me, pour into me, right? I don't have to ask, I don't have to ask, I don't have to mention a need, just pour into me, pour into me, pour into me. And then when I'm not pouring time in, um he'll say something like, um are we just friends because I have money? Like, and that's abusive. And I'm telling you this because this looked real funny. You understand? It looked like I'm the abuser because I allow you to pour into me, pour into me, pour into me. But in actuality, I've not asked you to do anything. You're doing what you choose to do. And when things don't work out in the way that you wish that they would, you then try to flip it on me. That is abuse. To make me feel guilty or to make me feel charged or challenged or in debt for something that you chose to do. That's abuse. And that's another thing black folk do, be like, I don't get nothing from her because she always holding shit over your head. I don't want to talk to him about nothing. You can't ask him for no money because he'll hold it over my head. That's also abuse. It's mistreatment. It's mistreatment. Like, at what point do you cut it off? I just want you to go through your life, go through your days, and now that we're aware, call out every single abuse. There is no, oh, it was minor, so I just let it go. What that shit grandma said about picking your battles, if somebody is abusing you, it's a battle that you need to pick. Pick that one. Yeah. Pick that one. Um Again, if someone that this is stuff we've covered, let me give it to you one more time. Remember that manipulation, deception, ridicule, negligence, contradiction, lies, alibis, all of these things are weapons. They are weapons. Let me sit up so I can finish. Hold on. Let me sit up so I can finish. Hold on, just stretching my legs. Stretching my legs. Hold on. Stretching my legs. Oh, so now. Okay. All right. Try to cover up the try to cover up the cookies so I can stay married. I be talking shit, but I be so serious. All right. Yeah, I told you my man said he don't even know. Oh, thank you. I was so surprised when Say bought it for me. Like, I really was. Cause he buy things that he want to see me in, but not things that I want to be in. A lot of the times, like, yeah, he buy me things that I don't. I want to say he buy me things that are his style. I'll say that, you know, like, and I like the whole twinning thing and shit, but he like Say got a shitload of shoes. He probably done got rid of a lot of them since we've been together, cause yeah, when we first met he had like icy white shoes and icy gray shoes and like everything. I'm like, bro, do you walk in the motherfuckers? Now all them joints look like nature. Anyway, point is he had or has a lot of shoes, and I mean I want to be barefoot like this. This right here. See this? That's my shoe. That's my shoe. But yeah, he be buying me shoes and shit, and I be like, oh yeah, them cute. I got some blue ones I ain't worn in a year. Anyway, this skirt though, he surprised me. Hold on, cause it's not the same level. It's not the same length in the front and the back. I think. Hold on. Yeah, he surprised me too. And I think it was on clearance too. It was marked down. Hold on. Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised. Every now and then yeah, and this tie thing ties in the front and the back. So this part, you go right here or right here. I'm gonna show you. But yeah, yeah. Thank you though, sis. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I like that John too. Every time y'all make me go through this though, oh, oh, is she crowded? Anyway, okay. He does have taste. He does. He does. All right, let me. I'm gonna talk to y'all still, but I'm gonna close up heart to heart and shit. Men, I love you. I need you. I really do. Eric, I love you. If you're still here, I appreciate you. Thank you. Um, it really does take a village. It really does take a village. I know I'm not like a lot of women and a lot of men. Matter of fact, I had a guy tell me just the other day. Um, I don't even remember how the conversation came up. Oh, you know what? I remember. The guy's like, the coworker's like, "Why are you so tired, Ife? What you do?" And I was like, "I spent the weekend vibing with the girlfriend Say gave me." And well, like, wait a minute, wait. They're like, "Wait, come again? Say what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, the king, like, he was the median. He was the median. Yeah, he introduced me to a woman, and with the purpose of us healing and building together. But like he always say, um, shit would make me happy to have two queens in the home raising my children, and it would make me happy to have two queens in my bed." Anyway, so it was a sister queen that he introduced me to. Um, and she is a gem. She is a gift. She is a gift. And so I'm thanking him for the gift. Anyway, they asked me why I was tired when I got back to the job shit. And I'm like, shit, the king gifted me a woman, and me and her spent time together. And our children spent time together just so I can see how we mesh well for, with the village purpose. Like, um, I'm like, I'm just tired. It was a lot of children. It was a lot of fucking children in one space for one time. And he's like, so wait a minute, he gifted you a girlfriend. He gifted you a girlfriend. I was like, yeah. And I give thanks for it because I had always planned on gifting him a girlfriend. That was always my plan. I never expected that he would find someone that was so much like me. Me and this woman even lost a baby on the exact same day in 2009. She lost a son and I lost a daughter. Um, yeah, don't mean we supposed to be together. Don't mean I'm ready to go marry her or eat a pussy and none of that shit. I'm just saying I thought he did a damn good job of finding someone that was an absolute reflection of me. All right. And not a woman that's a reflection of him as much as she is a reflection of me. There, because him and I reflect different things off of one another, and it's almost like he went and found everything that he doesn't reflect off me, and he found it in her, so that I would be more balanced. And I certainly thought that would be my job, not his. But anyway, So I'm telling them that I spent some time with her and her children. So it was an exhausting weekend, a good weekend, but an exhausting one. And when he's shocked by it, I tell him I had wished I had given him a girl. You know, I wished it was me introducing him to a woman. It's still my dream that it happens that way because I feel like the relationship will be more successful if it is. And it's like, so he don't care if you be with somebody else, and you don't care if he be with somebody else. I'm like, no, I mean, not that we don't care. We trust one another not to be with any random. I mean, if we good, there's some trust there, and you know what I mean. So we love without ownership, we trust without fear. So he's like, nah, man. Any man that love you, he ain't gonna want you to be with nobody else, man. He ain't gonna want you to be with nobody else. He gonna care about if you with somebody else. And I'm thinking, man, my heart hurt because this man probably 22, 23 years old. And if this is the state of thinking for them, then we fucked up out here, you know, because that's ownership all day long. That's ownership. And how the fuck does it work where niggas ain't got good enough credit to own a car? And niggas ain't got good enough credit to own their own home without getting a co-sign from a wife or your grandmama. But you can own a woman? I need to see your nigga. What's your FICO, nigga? How the fuck you don't qualify for a credit card or a personal loan, but you qualify for a whole individual? Anyway, yeah, it really did make my head hurt, and it made me worry about whatever women are in his circle because you women aren't allowed to be free. You aren't allowed to grow. You aren't allowed to evolve. Men, it's the same way with you. If you are in a relationship where somebody loves you in a way that's possessive or a way that's controlling or a way that's overprotective, if you are any type of relationship where you're loved and it's not a free love, right? Then power to you. Power to you. Power to you. But yeah, sis though, back to the skirt and shit. It's one of the first things, only things that he got me that I absolutely love. A skirt and a girlfriend. He totally nailed that. He totally nailed that. Totally nailed that. And so yeah, in case I did finish the others, oh yeah, I did. I told you about that. I had to make sure I ain't forget telling you about, you know, letting folks offer themselves to you in a certain way and then call you abusive for receiving them that way. Like, bitch, don't like, yeah, brothers. It'll be a lot of women who don't offer you shit but sex. Every time you trying to do something, she wanna fuck. You trying to take her out, she wanna fuck. You going after the house, she wanna fuck, the fuck, the fuck, the fuck, the fuck. Then she talking about you using me for sex. Girl, don't let nobody guilt you into accepting the shit they fucking giving you. Don't let nobody do that to you. That's abuse. Um, alright, I probably really should get off of here. I probably really should get off of here because, honestly, feeling build with you too. Really, I love your energy. You have an email? Yes, I do have an email. Um, yeah. Um, I have an email. That's peace at gmail.com. I hope you email me too, because, yeah, that would be so nice. I am trying to, yeah, that would be nice. I don't come off as lecherous, do I? Oh, gosh. Oh, not to put my business in the street. Not to put my business in the street. The king say, look, y'all, I'm sorry. I know he gonna be like, Ife, damn, babe, we can't have nothing between us private. Listen, he say, Queen, it's a couple females in my inbox trying to find out if you bisexual or not. What did you say? It's a couple queens in my inbox trying to find out if you bisexual or not. What did you say? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, well, I'm not even attracted to him, so I'm just gonna tell him no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Babe, tell him yes and give him my information. Like, listen, I'm telling him, this is the reason I did say so. It's not like because I'm trying to get the bustos. The truth is, I told him, the nigga's definitely savage. Definitely savage. He told me from the beginning, though, he'd be like, look, you a sacred woman, and I'm a hood nigga. You a sacred woman, and I'm regular degular. He like, you fasted and you prayed for a year. I've been doing hood nigga shit. And I was like, oh, you know us in the red flags. You look sacred to me. Yeah, that nigga's a savage. Fucking Goon Central. B2, like, for real. I say. So let me tell you the situation so you can give me some feedback. So the girl got pregnant when she was her and her boyfriend was together for 3 years. They have a child together. They split for a couple of months. She got pregnant. Now they back together, and she's sure that it's the other man baby. He's a little bit abusive, and she doesn't want to upset him and mention it, and then he go off, and like, so she can go to her mama house, but she don't want to go to her mama house, but this man take care of her, and he's like, okay, all right, tell her to go. Okay, tell her bye. Would you bye what? Tell her go to her mama house then. Bye. Shit, you out here fucking niggas that you don't know and fucking niggas you just met. I'm like, damn nigga, this she pregnant though. We ain't gonna be gentle for that. Yeah, he's definitely savage. But like I told him, the reason that I want you to still give the sisters my information is because yeah, sidebar, what I'm attracted to, I'm gonna have shit to do with what he attracted to. That's not gonna stop me from engaging if he's not attracted. I mean, honestly, and that's peace. I'm sure he's engaged with women that I probably would not be attracted to. They're for his evolution, not mine, so that's peace. But truthfully, though, I remember when I asked somebody in the church about masturbation, I remember their response, and it wasn't supportive. It didn't make me feel like my friends made me feel when I asked about masturbation. They made me feel like it was normal and all of us do it. When I asked somebody at the church, they made me feel like I was dirty and I was wrong. And if I had been masturbated, I had already sinned. If I thought it, I was already a Jezebel. So my thought when somebody says, am I bisexual or am I anything, is I almost feel like they're asking for my permission to be free in their own right. All right. Because if you follow the sacred woman guidelines that a lot of women are following, you have to have a lip piercing or nose piercing. You have to have a head wrap and a lapper. Okay, you ain't shit if you ain't got on no cowrie shell or no copper or something. When in actuality, you can be just as sacred as Queen Afua if you have a blonde weave. You can be just as sacred as Queen Afua if you've had a hysterectomy or if you got an ass implant. You can have 16 motherfucking baby daddies and you can say shit motherfucker goddamn after every shit motherfucking goddamn word you say. Shit motherfucker goddamn. And you're going to be just as sacred. So when I hear women say, am I bisexual? It's not because she's trying to get in my drawers. She's asking because she has feelings of bisexuality and wants to know that it doesn't disqualify her. Because for whatever fucking reason, some of my sisters and brothers look at me and they can see the God in me but can't see the God in themselves. So if it helped me to show you the things that make my God colorful, yeah, hell yeah. Come on, am I bisexual? If trisexual really was something, I would definitely be that. I'd be like, hold on, so you gonna put your dick right here on the back of my neck, and I'm gonna jump up 2 times and catch it. Okay. Yeah. Uh, for real. For real. That's peace, man. Freedom don't look the same on everybody. We talked about that earlier today. Freedom just don't look the same on everybody. And the minute we stop expecting it to, the sooner we'll recognize freedom. we'll recognize it for ourselves. It's why we don't feel free individually. If we look at a woman who got the blonde weave and she got the nails that come out here, and then yeah, we thinking she a part of the program. Okay, we see the gay men out here, or the flaming young men, or the straight men in skinny jeans and toddler clothes and shit, and fucking 2T t-shirts. And we like, oh, men should never do that. It's the programming of the effeminization of the rulerization. And I'm like, nigga, listen, I get all of that, but freedom ain't gonna look the same on everybody. Freedom ain't gonna look the same on everybody. You be seeing them out here. A nigga got nigga 26 years old with a 2T on. Anyway, that was Say said, I ain't, yeah, you right, he a savage. Your boy say, I ain't wearing no fuck. He actually said it to somebody in public. Be like, bro, why y'all wear them though? I mean, I heard him say it to somebody. Why y'all wear them though? Like, I'm like, oh. He'd be like, and he actually said, because I'm not about to wear no fucking pants where I got to point my foot like a ballerina to get my leg through the bitch. I feel like, oh shit. We've been on here for an hour fucking around with the fuck around. I gotta go. I gotta go. For real. Got the tippy toe in your motherfucking pants. Them is bitch pants, man. I told y'all though, they is trying to do the swap and swindle on our ass. For real. They is trying to do the swap and goddamn swindle, because the last time I did go look for jeans, I promise you they had skinny jeans for men, and they had boyfriend jeans in the women's section. In the women's section, something called boyfriend jeans, which is sounds like a man pant, all right? And in the woman and in the men's section, they had hip huggers and toddler clothes. All right, I gotta get the fuck up out of here, y'all. I gotta get up out of here. All right, we'll be back together at 6:30. We'll be back together at 6:30. Oh yeah, please email me. Please email me. Please do. Please do. I would love to hear from you. Cause it's so lonely being in Facebook jail. Um, shit. When you supposed to be here, sis? Yeah, when you supposed to be here? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Oh, indeed. Okay. Hold on, I had to get my okay. You said you're gonna be here Friday? Okay. Friday. Alright, Simpson, email me. Yeah, email me at that's peace at gmail. Email me. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm excited. I wish you was coming on the 19th so you could do this vendor booth with me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm selling earrings at a tent and shit. I don't do no vendor booths. Like, it's only one fucking place you'll ever catch preoccupied sitting outside in the fucking sun selling some shit. That ain't the kind of fucking business I'm doing. People be like, Queen, you could pay this vendor fee and go here. You could pay this vendor fee and go there. I ain't never seen no motherfucking Michael Kors vendor. That's what the fuck I'm trying to do with my brand. I ain't never seen Lane Bryant have no tent sitting outside sweating in the bitch at a fucking gay pride festival. Fuck y'all. Nigga, just cause my shit handcrafted, I got to go and sell it outside in the tent. Like, fuck y'all. Ain't no black power in that. I'm trying to put this bitch as a franchise and shit. The fuck you thought? Yeah. Anyway. Um. So yeah, but I got one sister who I'll go wherever she go, cause she been my rider for a long time. She been my rider for a long time. But yeah, I'm about to go. I keep saying but yeah, then I be fucking around. But yeah, talk to y'all ass for a whole nother hour. Eric, if you're on here again, I love you. I appreciate you. I didn't go and get the. I didn't go and get. I didn't go and get the other stuff yet. But when I do, and I finally get to show, because you know I like to show shit that I get, and I show all the gifts that you like. I'm blushing and shit. Like you give, yeah, you've given me a lot of gifts and shit, lots of gifts, and it's not been very long since the first gift. Um, I guess a year. When was the first time you bought me something? A year ago. I feel like you brought me. We will shoot back. I don't know. But once I go get the last package, I'm gonna show everybody everything you got me at one time, just so they can see how they should see how kings do it and shit. Like it's not even my fucking birthday, yo, and this man is just showering me with gifts and shit. Like, oh shit, gifts make me happy. Gifts make me happy. They do. I know gifts make everybody happy and shit, but they make me really fucking happy. Like I got books and shit. You know what I mean? I said I needed money to ship something. I had got shipping money and books and shit. I ain't lying. You're right. I am blushing. My granddaddy would say, what the fuck going on now? You know, no man, no another man supposed to have your woman blushing like that. That's wiggle room. That's what my granddaddy would say. That's called wiggle room. But it's peace though, because my granddaddy would never understand the dynamic of the relationship that I have with Say. We love without ownership, and we trust without fear. And we give without expectation, and we receive with great appreciation. So that's what this is. This is receiving with great appreciation. All right. Um, yeah, it's not about wiggle room, granddad. There's enough room that ain't nobody got to wiggle, my nigga. There's enough room, ain't nobody got to wiggle, my nigga. That's slave shit. We ain't got to wiggle in. Gaia is big enough. All right. All right, I gotta go for real. I keep saying that shit. Hold on. All right. Okay. I did say I was gonna do an affirmation. Nook poo. Oh shit. Oh, you know what? Nook poo. I am. That's the perfect affirmation. Nook poo. I am. All right. I honor you. I adore you. I respect you. I protect you. I worship you. I need you. I want you. I cherish you. I give thanks for you. I really do. All of y'all. All of y'all from Africa. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia. I should go. I'll be back in a couple hours though. And yeah, I'm gonna be back in a couple hours. Probably won't sleep. One of y'all asses about to get a text message or something. Yeah, if y'all gonna be up, just text me or email me or some shit. I'll be up. Used to be if I was talking to, I'm trying to tell you, booty scratcher. Used to be if I was up at 3 in the morning, we wasn't gonna talk about shit but fucking. That's before I had got woke. Before I got woke, wasn't no power hours. This was booty call hours. And if you send me a text message at 3 in the morning, you about to get this pussy picture, my nigga. I hope I don't wake my family up on that bullshit. I'm trying to tell you. Now it's 2, 3 in the morning. I want to talk about reading books and shit. That's old people shit. You know what young people do? Go put that ass up on the sink and take a picture of it. Look back at it. I gotta get the fuck up off of here. I ain't fooling with y'all. I love you though. Good night.